How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing great. Today I reached 6,000 trophies in the Legends League for the March season, and today I scored 320, a perfect day for me. And yesterday I had scored 312, 199%, and the defense also cooked me and minus 312 plus 0. Today I have nothing to lose, so I am currently sitting at local hashtag 3 and global 160 around maybe. Yes, I think I must check. It is, yes, 159 rank. And also, as the thumbnail says, that I found stars. After I attacked stars base, I realized that it was not the original stars. It was stars from the multiverse of madness. Maybe it was a fake stars. So I got to know by seeing his scenery only, and I will just drop the replay in this video of attacking fake stars, so-called stars. So without wasting any time, let's just dive into the attacks of today's video. Okay, so this is the first base I am running into of the day, and this is a very old and decent base. So this base is of Navi stars, so I have to check whether he is real or not after my attack. In this base I'll be doing the fireball in the core because there is a great value there and I can reach the core with 3 invis spells. I always recommend for sufficient value but great pathing the fireball should be, and this is an exception because exceptions are always there in chemistry and in Clash of Clans also. So I'll be fireballing the Inferno Tower, getting the CC, Fire Spitter, Multi-Gear Tower and the Ricochet Cannon. Most importantly, the air defense as the second layer threat. So I'll be choosing the bottom side as my entry. Now I won't be choosing the top side because the monolith is the second layer threat for my warden as well as for my healers. Now the ice golem for little tank and waiting for my queen for the deployment and missing the giant arrow for the sweeper. I was planning to take the sweeper with my giant arrow. Always take the sweeper which is affecting your entry with the giant arrow if there is no investors on the opposite base. So delaying the balloons and jumping into the core, the army is stacked up and the healers are doing great. The king is leading in front and we need the king's sacrifice for the phoenix to get alive and trigger all the potential red bomb farm in the core. As always, there is potential red bomb farms and they kill your healers. Healers are the main troops in this smash attack. The queen is breaking the wall as always because she loves the walls. I don't know why. I think walls must be a male, so you know what it is. So my army got split and my army died because my healers were split. The witches were not stacked up and they died because the healers were healing different witches. So I still have my RC to deploy and a raid spell which will come into play very crucial. The time is ticking and I need to send my RC, and the rocket spear helps a lot in this case, poisoning the opponent queen, and the raid spell is very crucial, and as I say, queen is very important to save and the queen is doing her job and making this base a triple. If the queen was dead, the base, I could have failed this base, but the queen is the most important factor here and I always suggest you guys to keep the flank troops and the queen alive, investing spells and whatever you need to keep your queen alive. So the next base I'm running into is a box type base, and so a decent value on the air defense near the CC. So I'll be fireballing on the air defense near the CC. I'll be taking the mortar at the outside with my warden, then doing the invis things and placing the fireball right onto the air defense and getting the huge value. So this is the value, guys, splitting both the earthquakes, but I missed the CC and I will take the CC with my giant arrow. Yes, this is the next important thing. If you are using the giant arrow and you are not running into a investor base, you can take some buildings which are left by the earthquake. So taking the entry in the queen compartment and keeping the queen alive is the most important thing. Delaying the king and jumping into the core, delayed balloons to trigger potential red bomb farms, and early seeking air mines. Waiting for my king to lead in front. I'll be freezing once the monolith because I need my king to go further inside the base. Then I want the king's sacrifice for the phoenix to get alive. Head under for the opponent king because I need to keep my queen alive at the end of the attack, because queen is the most important hero in this uh, attack. All the heroes are important, queen is more important. So raging the core because my witches are doing their thing and the phoenix did his job, got all the potential red bombs, and still two red bombs got my healers, but they won't die because two red bombs are not enough. The Tesla is troll Tesla at the right side of the base, but it doesn't matter. I will give a baby dragon on there and I have still have the rage. My warden died, but it is not a problem. I still have my RC with me. The queen is alive and queen is doing the queen charge. We are doing the queen charge right now with my healers and the raid spell. The base is not left anymore and I have the RC ability. I am holding the RC ability. I will just use the RC ability when the multi archer tower dies and the RC is getting tanked by the Pekkas and the big boys. I am using the RC ability right now and the base is gone. This is the benefit of using the rocket spear with the seeking shield. You can just do it from a distance and the RC won't be taking any damage because the defenses are very far away, and this is the benefit. So the next base we are running into is a center town hall base, and this base does not have any fireball value stacked up. So I'll be fireballing the fire spitter because there is a good value there, including the bonus queen I'm getting from the enemy, and waiting for my warden to cut the funnel. I'll be choosing the entry as the monolith compartment because there is no second layer threat, and wall breaking into the monolith. What I am saying, multi this is a monolith. Okay, so the giant arrow to create a funnel and taking the sweeper which is affecting the entry, delayed king and delayed balloons, then jumping into the core, poisoning the opponent CC, which is always the three eyes golem, which always annoys me and kills the time. The queen is pathing towards the flank, which we need, jumping into the core. I want my king's ability to die after the town hall is down. The queen is doing a great job. I need to keep my queen alive. I'll be freezing the scatter. Maybe I think rage for my core troops. I don't need to freeze because the Frosty had freezed the thing and my queen is healthy and alive. So yes, I still have a lot of spells and my RC. I'll be choosing my RC to go from the right side and using the earthquake to help. The benefit of the rocket spear is you can see, as always, the base is crushed and I still have one raid spell and one free spell to swag, and we doesn't even need the spells, and I'll be swagging the spells at the end of the attack. So the next base we are running into is this base. So as I can see, I can go for the value on the scatter shot, maybe because this is a double rage star base. And oh, I can see that both the fire spitters are facing to one side, so I can take the advantage. I will be going from the top side in this attack, so I'll be taking the scatter shot as my fireball location and waiting for my RC, for the RC to come in and die with the fireball. So the RC is 1 HP and we are getting the value as we need. I will be waiting to get the second layer thread, which is the Expo. I'll be warden walking the Expo and I will move my warden, as I can see that both the fire spitters are leaning towards the bottom side. So I'll be choosing the top side as my entry because I want to avoid both the fire spitters if I can. So I'll be jumping onto the multi-gate tower, and as there is a gap between the walls, I have to jump because my wall breaker won't open the walls. Now I I will be using the giant arrow to get the sweeper which is affecting the entry. And yes, I got the sweeper as planned and delayed balloons and the king jumping into the multi-gate tower as planned. And I need to help my flank troops because my queen is going other side and the flank is going alone, and my king is trolling me, and my king is going into the flank. But I did a wall break which will connect the flank with my core, and my king will come back because the king is very loyal to me. Other than the queen, the king is always loyal. So king has come back, and the king's ability in the core to help all the core to vanish, and my army is still, oh shit, my two witches died and only one witch is alive, so I need to keep her alive. By doing the raid spell, I need to focus on the single witch because the single witch is responsible for the town hall to be taken down, and I think the town hall will go down. My queen will take the ricochet cannon. I have the RC still left. I will be dropping my RC from the 6 o'clock side because with the rocket spear the 6 o'clock compartment will be down, and the opponent king is a big threat right now, but the king won't do anything because I have the headhunter still and my RC will come in clutch. I still have wall breakers. I don't know why. I have the headhunter which will help me a lot. I have the baby dragon and the minion for the cleanup. Guys, this is the next base we are getting into, and this base has a great fireball value. Everyone is greedy in the world and they will go always for the great value, but we have to be fireballing for sufficient value but great pathing. So I am choosing the Expo in the 6 o'clock compartment for my fireball value because I will get the fire spitter and the ricochet cannon as well as the Expo and the air defense, because that value is enough for me and for the pathing. Then I'll be choosing the path into the town hall because getting the town hall is a great thing because from that entry I can just directly go into the core. I am saving one earthquake because my warden can reach the ricochet cannon and one shot it, so why not saving one spell for my RC. I still have my, okay, so we are getting into the town hall compartment with the queen's giant arrow to take the sweeper because, but the sweeper won't be affecting because the sweeper was in the opposite direction, but still I got the sweeper. Delayed balloons for potential seeking red mines and the black mines. We are getting into a lot of damage in a while, so I have to be careful with my spells, and the king's ability will be crucial. I will be invising or freezing the single. Yes, I freeze the single. The flank is very important as well because the flank queen is very crucial. I need to keep my queen alive as well as my core troops. I will be giving the king's ability in the core because early damage will be avoided. My Valkyries will take down the ricochet cannon and the expo at the flank, and my troops are dying very fast because of the double scatter shot combination. But I will be invising my warden, but the warden dies because of the giga bomb, and my army is dying very fast. But I need to rage, and my queen is also dying to the monolith. I need to rage and jump into the back end. I still have my RC with me with one earthquake spell to support my RC. This attack will be going very close, so I'm waiting for my RC deployment. I will be deploying from the bottom side because why not? Opponent queen will be the major threat for my RC, and the king at the near the monolith. The monolith goes down with my subo witches. The my fox also goes down from the enemy queen. The opponent king is annoying a lot. My RC is also, I think my RC will die to the Tesla. I think no, the RC is lucky, and okay, so my RC is also, RC is there, and my RC will die to the bomb tower. Okay, so no problem. Only one which left at the right side, and base is not left. Base has gone, but this was a very lucky attack. I think I can consider me lucky today. So whatever, triple matters. So the next base I am getting into is this base. Okay, so this is a pretty decent base. I have attacked this base, but this is the rotated version. I will be taking the mortar with my warden, and I'll be fireballing on the air defense as always, because the air defense has great value. The fireball is going on to the air defense, and I'm getting the great value, splitting the earthquakes and getting all the defenses with the CC. CC is the most important thing to get, because we don't want to face the annoying triple ice golem CC in my attacks, and I'll be entering from the RC compartment in this attack. So you can just choose any side because there is no second layer threat. I'll be getting the sweeper which was facing this entry with the giant arrow, and making sure my king is delayed and the balloons are delayed. Jumping into the core, I need my balloons to take care of the early seeking air mines and potential red bomb farms. The king is there to sacrifice himself for the phoenix to come alive and search for potential red bomb farms in the core, because my balloons cannot dive into the core. As soon as they trigger some black mines, they die, and the king's ability is going very great. I need that king's ability at that moment, and the phoenix has done his job and got all the red bombs in the core, and my healers are staying alive. And the healers, as long as the healers are alive, my army is alive, and the army is immortal. Giving a rage, because why not? I have a lot of spells left, and my RC is still to be deployed. Freezing the X-bow and the multi, because the multi was hitting my healers, and healers are the most important troop in this smash attack. The flank is doing very strong because we had kept the flank very healthy. The flank is very important as it prevents time fail and keeps the attack alive if the core troops are dying. The queen, in this case the queen had came into the core, but doesn't matter. The army is very overpowered. Some things may not go in as long as the plan, but as long as your healers are alive, the army is getting you a triple. So the next base we are getting is this one, and the most important thing in this base I'll be doing is fireballing on the investor, because I'll be getting a great pathing but sufficient value, keeping the warden alive and making sure the warden does not die because there is a lot of damage. So I am giving a invis spell for my warden. A headhunter will be okay. For the king, a single headhunter can make the king try. So you guys know the power of one headhunter. So I'll be getting the town hall with my warden without investing any spells, because the fireball has affected the town hall a lot. With the two earthquake spells, we will be entering from the air defense compartment. Because I need my king into the core, I'll be sending my queen with the siege barracks into the flank in the archer queen compartment and giving them a rage spell, because keeping the flank alive is as important as the core. Druids for the Pekkas. My one ball breaker died without any use. The king is for the core. We are delaying the king so that my king goes into the core, raging the flank, because we need our flank troops to be alive and clear the flank and push the main army into the core. We will be giving the king's ability as soon as the king reaches the core, and the core will be vanished. I am holding the king's ability because I need it for the back end. I need my king's ability to open the back end. So maybe right now, yes, I have given the king ability and the core has been demolished. I still have the RC to be deployed and many spells. The king is dancing in the core like a disco dancer, maybe. So he likes K-pop, I think. So the army is still alive at the back end, and I still have my RC to be deployed with some spells. I'll be deploying my RC into the bottom compartment, making sure my RC stays alive from the distance and drops down all the defenses from the distance, because this is the most important equipment for my RC, and keeping the warden alive, because why not? I have spells to use. So the base is over. So the next base I'm getting into is this pretty old decent base. Always fireball on the I'll be fireballing on the multi-gear tower, maybe, to get a decent value but great pathing. So I'll be fireballing on the multi-gear tower, doing the 3 invis spells at the very beginning, because I don't want to face any Tesla. And yes, my fireball goes into the right direction and I get whole value. I missed one multi-archer tower, but it doesn't matter. I want to keep my one earthquake spell for my RC. I want my warden to take the single inferno, and we will be good to go inside the ricochet cannon compartment. I'll be wall breaking into the monolith for my queen and the flank troops, and jumping into the town hall compartment with the king, making sure my king dies into the core and give his sacrifice. I was trying to take the giant arrow for the sweeper, but I missed the sweeper. Doesn't matter very much. So I am delaying my balloons for the core, trying to seek any black mines and potential red bomb farms. We need to freeze the monolith because the monolith is targeting my favorite queen. I don't want my queen to die, but I think she will die. I don't know why. Okay, so she's lucky and she's saved from the monolith. I still have one rage spell to deploy. My king is dancing again. I don't know why. I think he loves to watch BTS, maybe. So yes, my king is going and trolling me. He is going outside the base and he will come back again. Okay, so he is just taking a rotation maybe. So I still have one RC. I have one RC to deploy. I think I will be going with my RC from the top side, maybe, because I need to support. Maybe no, the spiky ball gets the top side, and I will be sending the RC from the bottom side, because why not? There is no base left. I still have to fight the enemy heroes, which is the king and the minion prince, but one headhunter can single-handedly kill both the heroes. Maybe, yes. The rocket spear is getting waste on the king. I don't know why. The headhunter is now into play, and the headhunter will kill the minion prince also. Maybe not. Okay, so minion prince wins, but doesn't matter. My queen will kill the minion prince as always. So the base is getting over.